Oh girl, you know how I went back to Lowe's, right? I got 8 of those gorgeous big marigolds and I planted them in the 8 pots out back. And you know, it'd been a few days and I hadn't put them back up on the ledge yet because I still had one more to plant. And I thought they were kind of looking not as good. Like, I was like, where are the flowers going? Like, are they wilting? Like, it's just not looking as good. And so then yesterday I was planting some more, just planting other flowers in the window boxes out front. And so, but anyways, I happened to go down to check on my marigolds on the dock, and there were like 5 iguanas. And so then I chased them off, not thinking anything of it. Then I realized a few hours later when I thought, you know what, maybe the iguanas are eating my marigolds and that's why they're not looking so good. So I went down a few hours later and sure enough, I looked at the branches and it was like as if they'd been bit off, like an iguana had eaten them. And so it made me so mad. So then I put them on the upper ledge thing, hoping that the iguanas wouldn't get them. But then today I walk out 10 a.m. and there are 3 iguanas perched, just chowing down. So I was ticked. I should have shown this one before, but I think I forgot. And the iguanas have already eaten my marigolds and it's 10 a.m. I'm so ticked. So, in order to deter these horrible iguanas that I hate with all my being now, my madre and I heard from our neighbor up in Michigan that it's good to mix garlic and Tabasco and, well, actually not the garlic part, I heard that from online, but Tabasco with water and to spray the plants. And he used to do that to deter the deers from eating his plants. Well, we're gonna give the iguanas a shock of their lifetime with a special kick. So look at how gross this garlic water is. We're boiling up some more here. Some nice green color. Will blend in with the plants. And just add some of this. I don't know, I'm gonna do like a 5th or 6th of this bottle. It's not coming out very good. Okay, there we go. Boom shebang. We'll shake that all around, add more of this, and good to go. Boom shebang. And squishy squishy in the tushy. Squish squish. Okay. And then that is a decent amount of garlic water. Looking good. Also, a side note, I feel like I should just say I did not just narcissistically put up a photo of me right there. That was my mama putting that up. So I feel like I should say something. So that is me, but that's not me doing that. So. I also heard that if you squeeze the marigolds that it helps them grow, but they've clearly had their share of squeezage. It's not spraying out so well. I think it's all...
I like when you shake it and it all spritzes all over you.
Maybe if I just pour a little on it?
Why, it's not spritzing?
Not that well.
Did you filter it? Okay. See if there's something stuck in. Oops.
So we diluted the mixture since it was getting the thing clogged and broken. The whole house smells like garlic now. It's disgusting. And I sprayed that on the plants. And I haven't seen an iguana on them yet. So hopefully that's good enough. A few days ago, I kind of thought iguanas were a little bit cute, but now I'm like, no. Are you kidding me? Oh, another funny thing too, because when I was mad at them today and I chased them 3 times before I found a cure for this. And although chasing them is kind of a cure. That last video felt kind of creepy, but moving on. So, you know that stick thing that we use to hold the door thing? Like kind of lock it, but there's another lock? Yeah, well I took that stick thing and I chased them with it. And so the neighbors probably just saw me out there, just with this long stick, just chasing these iguanas. But yeah, so now they're scared of me. And before, I wouldn't want to chase them, because I'd be like, ooh, I'm a little timid. No, not so now, not so. So even though I've hardly seen any iguanas on our plants since spraying them with the Tabasco and garlic mixture, and then along with that, I also put hair on the plants, which sounds gross and is a little gross, but thankfully you can't really see hair from a distance, except sometimes you can see like the little hairs flying in the wind. But my friend Emma told me that putting hair on plants kept the bunnies away from her plants, and so I figured, might keep the iguanas away too. But we saw one iguana, hardly any, but I think I'm gonna replant them out front where the iguanas don't realize that we have a yard out front. And so what do you think, Dexter? Think that's a good idea? Think that's a good idea, boy? Oh.
Yes, very good idea. High five, Dexter. High five. Oh.
So I'm thinking of just putting some of those right here and between these trees. So since I'm not yet confident enough in myself to make a fool of myself in public, and since the neighbors across the canal are having a party tonight, I decided to just do a voiceover for this section. So basically what I'm trying to tell you is that I am putting those purple flowers right there into those boxes, and it's gonna look gorgeous, much better than the weedy marigolds. And now I've put you inside the hanging pot, so I hope that makes you feel nice and cozy. It's what I'm intending. And yeah, the neighbors across the canal, we call them the Savages, very affectionately. However, after my little thing with the stick running around, they probably call me the Savages. Oh, look how good that looks. Very nice. Oh, okay, so with this hanging pot thing, I am going to put one of those grubby marigolds into the hanging pot, and that's what I'm doing right there, as you can see. Thankfully, this is sped up because it is shocking how long this gardening process actually takes me. And at this point, the Savage's drunk friend told me that I had really nice flowers, which made me feel really good, even coming from a drunk person, because look at them. They're looking good.